Hi guys, welcome back to the session. I'm sharing my screen. So today we will discuss about a few topics which are pending. API chaining, API authorization, and how to write a API test cases. And I have not given this answer. How do you get the APIs from the developer? See, first one, you will get the APIs from the developer option one. They will send you the request. They will send you the API request and you will perform the required operation. In this format, they will send you a URL with the data payload also they will send. I will write here. This one we have covered. What is the difference between what is the difference between URL and URI is covered. Here, option one, developer will send us the API, okay, API URI along with HTTP method. Because here they've sent right post along with the HTTP method, and if required, they will send sample payload format. These are all the details they will send you. Okay, they will send you a API URI. So including this /public/v2/user. So this is a URI along with HTTP method. Yes, this is a post HTTP method. Post, get, put, patch, they'll send you. And if required, they will send sample payload format. So format means whenever you want to perform a post request, there you need to send the sample data to the server. So that sample payload format. So this is option one. Some company, when you're working, option two. Option two. Option two. In this case, they will send you the curl URL. Curl URL. So what is this curl URL? If you go to this request, reqres dot this one, go rest.co.in. If you go down, you are seeing a curl URL, C URL. Are you able to see that? List of user, create a user, update the user, delete the user. Here, C URL example for GraphQL. So you are able to see the multiple options. Okay, now I will take this entire data from here, C URL to till here. Copy that. Okay, list of user means which method? If I'm going with this option, if I copy paste, when you want to fetch the details, which method you use? Get, put, post, delete. Which method you want to use?
Get.
Get.
Okay, now let us see here. I'll go to import. I'll click on import as of now. I'll just click on import. Okay, I'll just paste that URL. Okay, see here, I have pasted. That's it. Everything came here automatically. And it has only selected get method. It has only selected get method. And if you click on save, where you want to save, I'll say XYZ. I want to save it here. Save. Okay. And here the name you want to give. Okay, you can say a list of, fetch the list of users. Send. See, invalid token. 401, unauthorized. If I want to access this API, I should have an authorization. Okay, what I will do, I will go here and I will select the bearer token authorization. And yesterday I entered, right, this token. If I have this token, then I am a valid user. Same way, if you have a valid username password, then only you have a access. Okay, now I have selected this, save, and send. See, perfect 200. It is able to fetch all the details. Are you able to see that? Okay. Next, I'll go to another method. I want to create a user. Look at here. Whenever you want to create a data in the server, what you need to pass? Without payload, will you be able to create?
No, sir.
Without payload, will you be able to create the data in the server?
No, sir, we cannot.
You have to pass the payload, right? So now look at here. I don't pass any payload. I'll just copy this. Copy. You should copy properly. Then go to the Postman tool. I will close this. So here, just now I performed that activity came here. So now when you import, just copy paste here, Control V, automatically it will take care. Okay. Now I did not enter any payload. Look at here, body. Are you able to see that data? Are you seeing the data?
Yes.
Okay. They told here, authorization, bearer, access token. They told in the request. So now you should go here. You have to select authorization. You need to select bearer token. And then this token already we entered. So I'm just saving it. Then only you have an access. Where you want to save, it is asking you. I want to save it in the XYZ collection. Save it. What is the name you want to give? You can say create user. Sent. Perfect. See here, already this email ID is already taken. Just change the email. So something is wrong here. So email, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In between, I've added something. Save and send. Perfect. It is created this email ID. This data is got created in the server. So I'll come back here. You will get APIs in the form of URI with HTTP method and payload, or else you will get it in the form of what?
Curl.
Curl
Curl
URL.
Curl URL. So curl URL means it looks like this. This is only curl URL. This is for get method. This is for post method. This is for a put or patch method. And this is for delete method. This is only curl URL. You can also access here. One more is there. Pet store. Okay, this one. Petstore.swagger. Here also you'll get a sample API. This also you can take it for your exam, for your practice purpose. Just set it to you guys, QC18. This also you can use it for testing. Here you'll get multiple methods. So these are all locked methods. You cannot use it. Okay, you come back here. You can use this post method. Try it out. Click on try it out. It will give you a payload. See, this is a payload. You need to send it to the server.
Not audible.
Okay, yeah, it is what. Yeah. See, when you want to use this post method to perform activity in your Postman tool, okay, so you need to use this URL, okay, petstore.swagger.io/user/create with an array. Okay, so this is a URL. Or if you don't know that, they have given it here, request URL. Are you able to see that? You can use that, and then you need to pass the payload. So this is a payload you need to pass. Then you will get a status code. What is the status code? They told here, status code 200. Now you can ask, sir, for post method, we should get to 201. No, why we are getting 200? See, these are all dummy APIs. You are practicing purpose. That's the reason you are getting 200. 99% whenever you're creating a new data in the server, what status code you should get? Which one?
201.
201. 201. So these are all the dummy APIs. You can use it. So this is a one way. Directly you can take this URI and then you can pass the payload to your Postman tool and you can perform. Or else you can take the CUI. You can take this curl URL. This also you can take copy paste. You can copy this. Control C. Go here. Click on import. Just paste it. Automatically it will take Postman. See here. You can see the curl body. It is copy pasted everything. Are you able to see that? Send. Yes, it is working perfect. 200. The data, whatever you are seeing, 4200 unknown of. See here. Same thing. Response body 4200 unknown. Super. So this is how you will get the APIs from the developer. Either you will get a URI with the endpoint and HTTP methods and also sample payload format, or else you will get it in the form of curl URL. So we use this for testing purpose. Now write down, how do we get the APIs from the developer? This question they will ask you in the interview.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
My voice is not clear.
No, sir.
Is it lagging?
It is clear. It is clear.
Clear. Huh? Yes, I agree. Here I will know. I don't agree. Hey, I have a beautiful speed internet. Check your internet connection, madam. Yeah. Okay. How do we get the APIs from the developer? How do we get the APIs from the developer? Answer one. Answer number one. We get the APIs. We get the request URI. We get the request URI. We get the request URI. Along with, we get the request URI. Along with, we get the request URI. We get the request URI. Along with HTTP method, we get the request URI. Along with HTTP method, get the request URI along with HTTP method. Along with HTTP method. Along with HTTP method. And endpoint. And endpoint. Okay, we stop. Next line. If required, they will also send the sample payload format for. If required, they will send the sample payload format for API testing. Sample payload format for API testing. Okay. So next, answer 2. You can choose anyone to answer in the interview. Next, answer 2. We get API in the form of curl URL. We get the APIs in the form of curl URL. We get the APIs in the form of curl URL. We get the APIs in the form of curl URL. Get the APIs in the form of curl URL. APIs in the form of curl URL. We have to import this curl URL to the Postman tool. We have to import this curl URL. We have to import this We have to import this curl URL to the Postman tool for API testing. We have to import this curl URL to the Postman tool for API testing. Stop. Next question they will ask, what are you going to test in the Postman tool? Answer. What are you going to test in the Postman tool? ಏನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ?
I will test status code,
Okay, very good.
console body, and then content type.
Console body. Where is console body?
Within the console, we have a body, we have cookies, we have header.
You should tell that response body, not console
Okay.
body.
Okay, sir. Response body.
Top one, whatever you're seeing, this is a request body. Below one,
Okay.
whatever you're seeing, this is a response body. So this is before you hit the send button, you have to fill this. Top one.
Okay, sir.
Below one, after clicking on send button, you'll get the details here. Yeah.
Response.
Response body.
Cookies header, and within header, we're gonna check content type.
Yes.
And if you have written scripts, test results, result status code.
Perfect. Okay. If we have written any scripts, we will check the test results and response time if required. So all these things we are going to test. Okay. So this is clear. Next, API chaining. What is this API chaining? One API is depending on another API. One API is depending on another API. So that is called API chaining. Like how you see the chain, right? So there is a one ring inside another ring, one ring inside another ring. So there is a connectivity. Or you will see the engine, right? Say train engine. It's like one bogie is connected with another bogie, right? One compartment is connected with another compartment, like that. So there is a dependency. One API is depending on another API. So we call it as API chaining. For example, I'll go to the Postman tool here. I want to perform API chaining. I'll close it here. Okay, so I will go to API chaining concept. Okay, let me go here. I've created an API chaining. So I'll create one post method. Otherwise, we'll start freshly here. Let me create one collection. I'll say API chaining part. API chaining, I'll say 2. Remember, here more scripting is involved. If you're not understanding, don't have to worry. In real time, we will not do it. This is an advanced level. You should know what is API chaining. API chaining means one API is depending on another API. So we call it as API chaining. Okay. Now I'll come back. API chaining is there. I will add one request. I'll say post method. Before that, first I'll use get method. I'll say to fetch the required user details. Okay, I'll go here. I'll take this method, get method. Where is that? This one, get method. Slash this one post. See here, get method here. Public slash v2 slash user. This I have to use slash users. If I go with this ID, particular user, but when I say users, I will get the list of users. I'll go here. v2 slash users. Okay. Perfect. Save. Okay. And you know, this one is not free one. You have to authorize. So I'll just go here. Bearer token. I will get authorization. Yes, approved. I have taken an authorization. Now click on send. See, it is giving you a list of data which is created in the server. Let me select all these things. I'll go to the API, say JSON Pathfinder, JSON Pathfinder. If you look at here, this data is little complex to understand here. There is one array dabba box and I'm closing here at the end. So this is an array. Inside an array, I have so many objects. 1 ID, 2 ID, 3 ID, like that. So we have given a index. Look at here in the right side, are you able to see that? If I want to access last object, which index I have to choose here?
9.
9, index 9. See here, same details is there. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Assume that I have not chosen anything at this moment. Let us say I have not clicked anywhere. Refresh. Look at this path. This is very clear. Nothing is there. Nothing is there in this path. The moment I want to select, for example, this is a second object I want to select. So which index I have to choose?
1.
Index 1. Here, look at the path now after clicking. X of 1. X means JSON object. JSON object of 1. JSON object of 1. There it refers to this details. But in this object, if I want to go to any one of the member, like say ID or name or email or gender or status, if I click on that, look at here, there is one dot gets added, dot status. Using this, you can check whether it is inactive or active. Or if I want name, you can choose this name. Or if I want ID, you can choose this ID. Say dot ID gets added, then you can access this ID. So this is how you can find the path. This is how you can find the path. For example, now I want to find this ID. Okay, this is present in 0, 1, 2, 3. So third index, I'll go to third index. Third index. In that third index, look at here, X of 3, third index. If I want to access this name, dot name gets added. So X of 3 means refers to this one, this object, and I can access test name PXF3 LGO. Same thing I want to perform in the Postman now. Look at here, whatever the data I got, now I will write a test script. I want to show you the test script. That's the reason I took this concept. I will go to the scripts here. I want to write it. I will minimize this. Okay. So look at here. Pre-script is there. Post response is there. Pre-script means before sending a request to the server, it will perform the operation, whatever script you write. Post script means after sending, after clicking on send method, after clicking on that send button, whatever response I get, for comparison or to test it, I will use post response. So whatever script I write, this is for this data. After hitting the send button, this code will work. Pre-request means before hitting the send button, it will perform the activity. So now I'm performing post response. Okay. When I send this button, when I click on send button, what is the status code you are getting?
200.
200. Okay. Now let me write one script here. Status code. There is a code snippet. I'll choose this. Automatically, it will give you the data. Okay. I want to check. Okay. Postman.test. Status code is 200 function. So PM postman.response. So this is a response to have a status code 200. Check whether it is 200 or not. Is it correct? 200 is coming here in the below
Yes,
response. Now I'm writing a script to check whether it is exactly 200 or not. If you save and send it once again, you'll see the test result. Pass or fail? Pass. Now I purposefully want to check whether am I going to get 201 status code, whether my status code is 201. Okay, so you have written 201, but what is the status code you are getting?
200.
200. If you click on send, see, status code is getting failed. Just a second, I'm getting one call. Hello? Yeah, I'm in class actually. Yeah. You can call me at 9:30. Bye. Okay, see now purposefully you are checking for 201, but your request chances are there might be a defect from here. 200, you're getting 200. Like this, we are going to check. So now as of now, I'll just make it 200 now. Okay, send. So it is pass. Okay, and also now I want to check whether in the status code, whatever. Okay, so in the response body, I want to check whether this person, this ID is present or not. I want to check this ID is present or not. So now it is present in which index? Index number?
1.
1. Okay. First, I will take response body. Look at here. Response body contains a string. Take this. Postman.test body matching string. Or I will say checking required data. I want to check. Okay, so now here postman.test. So do I need to remember? You don't have to remember. All the scripts are coming here. This is a JavaScript. This is an advanced level. Okay, postman.test. This is normal kind of print statement. Whatever you want, you can write it here. Function of. It is calling pm.expect from this response in the text dot to include what you want to search. For example, now I want to search from this entire data, from this entire output, I want to check whether this name, for example, I'll take this name, Tenali Ramakrishna is present or not. I want to check. I'll put it here. Tenali Ramakrishna is present or not. Save and send. Pass or fail?
Pass.
Okay. Tenali Ramakrishna is present or not present?
Present, sir.
Okay. Now I will make Ramakrishna as a small r. Save. Send. Is it passing now?
No.
Fail.
Why?
Character.
Tenali Ramakrishna is present, but you have entered wrong Ramakrishna. So Ramakrishna R should be capital. Now you do the comparison. Check. Is it present?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir. Okay, perfect. Okay, you checked from this entire output. Okay, now I want to be very specific. You checked Tenali Ramakrishna is present in the entire output, so that's the reason you used this script. Look at here. First one, status code. Second one, response body contains a string. This one I used. Now, I want to check the JSON value check. Okay, response body JSON value. Here, I have it here. I'll just import it here. I want to check. Okay, pm.test. Okay. First, now what I want to do? First, I'll take this entire output, JSON output, whatever I get it, I will store it in one variable. Look at here. pm.response.json means this entire output, whatever I got, it is stored in the variable called JSON data. Are you able to see that? Variable is equal to JSON data is equal to, I'm storing this entire output. So now you are getting here X, no? This X stands for this variable here. X stands for this one, JSON data. X stands for this JSON data. Okay. Now what you want to check? Postman tool dot expect JSON data X of. You want to check this one, right? X of this ID. X of one of ID. So here X means what? JSON data of wherever you see X here, JSON data. Understanding?
Yes, sir. X.
Okay, so JSON data of 1 dot ID. It should be equal to what you want to check. It should be equal to, you can enter whatever the value you want to check. It should be equal to this value. I'll take this value. I'll put it here. Should be equal to this value. Let us see whether it is correct or wrong. Save and send. Okay, test pass or fail. Here you can write, check the ID value. You can write whatever you want output. Check the ID. Or you can say ID comparison. You can write ID comparison. ID comparison. Save, send. Yes, you got this ID comparison pass. If I write wrong ID, look at here. Okay, so you are entering a wrong ID here. Okay, assume that your ID is correct, but in the output, there might be a different ID will be there. So when you say send, it is failing. See, ID comparison, assertion error. So your expectation is 69069. This one 0, but you are getting an output here 06905. Like this, you can do the comparison whether this data is correct or wrong. Remember, whatever I'm teaching, this is an automation script. This is automation. Rarely we will do it. Don't get scratched. Okay, don't get confused. Hey, I don't know. I'm not able to write. You don't have to remember anything. Just have to click on this. The code will come automatically. You just have to do little modification here. So if you understand this concept, wherever you see X, X stands for JSON data here. Accordingly, you need to modify and you need to check. Okay, this is done. Okay, perfect. You checked. Similarly, you have one more option here. Response body is, okay, you checked response body is equal to string. You can use any of these things and you can perform the operation. As of now, this is more than enough. Okay, first thing what I've done, I just use the status code and I compared the status code correct or wrong. Then I checked in the response body whole output, I checked Ramakrishna is present or not. In the third case, I checked the particular member, whether it's present or not, and whether it is equal to or not. I checked 605. If I make it, save and send. Yes, sorry, 60695. 6950. Save and send. Now it is also pass. This test is also pass. Okay. Now you understood how to write a script. Okay, good. Now I will go with the API chaining. If you want to go with API chaining, you should know this concept. That's the reason I have explained. That's the reason I have explained. Okay. Now I will go to the API chaining concept. I'm closing everything now. Yes. First, I'll create one method. Add request. I'll say post. If somebody has raised the hand.
Yeah, Baswana, a small doubt.
Yes,
Uh,
please.
When we are the one who's giving the data, why do we have to cross check if that is present or not?
Can you repeat once again your question?
When we are the one who is giving the data
Okay.
for the body and all that in the request parameter, why do we have to check if the response is getting the same data or not?
Okay. Now you are entering a data here, but what is the guarantee that same data is going and storing in the server? Right?
That we are getting in the response body result, right? That whatever we are sending it.
See, if it is one data, it's fine. If it is 100 data, every time you cannot go to each and every request and you can check, right? If you write a script, if you run this entire collection, in this collection you have written 100 script. Do you want to go each and every script and check, or directly want to check a result outside?
Outside.
So directly you will get a result in the top.
Yeah.
If you run all these collections. So in the response body, this is manually we will do it. That is fine. But when your manager is telling you, hey, do it automation, write a script, then you don't have an option. You have to write a script to verify automatically instead of manual checking.
Okay. Even for that, even in the matter of that, we are going and fetching the data from which index they have. So again, we have to cross check in which index we have the data, and we have to write the code for that.
If you want
So
to go and check, you can check, or else directly you can check here only. See, for example,
Mhm.
I will send you this data. Okay, now here you don't have to go and check index there. If you don't have a knowledge, you will go and check because you
yeah,
are a fresher. If you are
correct.
an experienced fellow, you'll get to know, hey, this is a zero index and first index. Okay, let me write first index. So people
Okay.
who are experienced, they will write it, but you don't have experience, no.
Mhm.
So that's the reason you are taking this and you are comparing, like you are going and finding a path there.
Mhm. Like suppose if I have to search your name and I don't know in which index you are present in. So how do I do that?
No option. You have to take this and go there, check whether uh,
In
first
which
you take a path.
adjacent? Yeah.
You take a path and you
Hmm.
check here how I check the Tenali Ramakrishna is present in the entire output. You check Basangoda is there or not. See here, you type
Hmm.
in the
Hmm.
place of Tenali Ramakrishna. I just type, say Basangoda is there or not. Just a second. Just delete this. Save. Send. Pasa faila.
Fail.
What I'm checking? Basangoda.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not there, Basangoda. You're
Hmm.
getting error. From this entire output, you checked. I'm
Yes.
not I'm not going to the particular index. I'm checking entire response, pm.response.text,
Hmm.
postman.response.text. Entire output I'm checking. Basangoda is there or not.
Okay.
It's not there. So it is throwing you an error.
Okay. This matters when we have huge data, huge collections in one thing.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So this collection, I'll send it to all of you. You can use it, no problem. Okay, so now we understood how to write a script. So instead of API chaining, I'll rename this as API scripting for your understanding purpose. Okay, so this one I'll delete. So API scripting is done. Now I'll create one collection, API chaining. This one you will get confused. So I want you to practice. Okay, now you have written a script. So now I'll add one API chaining collection I created. I'll add one request. Say post, create a new user in the server. Perfect. So I will use post method. Okay, and I will go to the post tool. So this is a method. This one. Users. So till here, no, same thing, public / video /. So this is a post method. Whenever you want to create a new resource, directly you want to create or you need to send the payload.
Send the payload, sir.
Payload. Okay. So raw text, consider JSON. And here you need to pass some data. You need to pass some payload. Okay. Now let me try to pass the payload. I'll take a sample here. I'll just take it from you here. ID, I will delete because ID you will get it from the server only. Gender and status. So this data I want to create in the server. I'm doing API chaining. Okay. So if I want to work in this gorest.co.in, so I have to be authorized. So I will use a bearer token, save it, and I'll come back here. Let me check whether can I create this user. Send. I got 422 error. Unprocessed. What is this? Unprocessable entity. Why?
Semicolon. Semicolon.
Look at the output. Read it. What is the response?
Already taken.
Already taken.
Email ID already taken. So I will say Krishna Reddy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. I just wrote at Scotland something like that. Okay, save, send, created. Now you got one ID, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. What I'll do, this ID, I want to use it in the next request. I want to use it in the next request. Now I will go to script. I will go to script. There I will create one file. Let us say JSON data. You can take the same thing. Here you have no. Where is that? Response body. Response body. This way you can take, or let me delete this. I want to write a simple code. Mm. I'll delete everything. Just writing one sample code. So this is, I'm writing one JavaScript. Say pm.response.json off means the entire output, whatever I'm getting, I am taking it here. pm.response.json, postman tool.response.json. And I'm storing it in one variable, that is JSON data. This is a variable. So this is one identifier. Variable is equal to, in programming language Java or Python, we will write it like this. So I have written variable is equal to JSON data, and this entire output is stored. Okay, now if I want to access this ID, how can I access? Now tell me the path. JSON data dot ID. Can I access this? If I copy this, go to the JSON pathfinder. And if I want to access this ID, how to access?
JSON data of 0.
0, na?
Oh, sir. JSON data dot ID.
Dot
Perfect.
ID.
Dot ID or dot name, dot email, dot gender, dot status. Now I want to access ID.
Mhm.
Now tell me
JSON.
what I have to write here.
JSON data dot ID.
JSON data dot
ID.
ID. Perfect. Semicolon. Okay. Now whatever ID is there here, output I'm getting, I'm accessing here. Because I'm writing this script where post response means after getting an output, I'm accessing this. What is the ID here you got? Number.
69075.
I want to store this as a environment variable. I want to make it as a variable now. What I'll do? Postman dot environment. Here I have it. Directly you can set as environment variable. Directly you can click here, the code will come, or you can type. If you don't want to type, just click here, set as environment variable. Postman dot environment dot set. What do you want to set? I will say env underscore id. Sample name I'm just giving. Don't think rocket science. Just a name I'm giving. And like environment id is equal to what ID you want to store? I want to store this ID, JSON ID. This ID I want to store it here. Okay, so look at here. Do you have any environment ID here at this moment? Anything is there? No, right? Nothing is there. Okay. Nothing is there. Apart from this QA environment URL, that is a different QA environment. Apart from that, do you have any environment underscore ID? This one environment underscore ID. Do you have any environment variable here?
No, sir.
No. Okay. Now when I run the script, save, send. Okay. So it is giving you an error because already this email ID is created. I'll just change it. I'll add one more file, save it. And when I run this script, look at here, environment ID, you got null because this request did not performed. Now when I run this, yes, it is created. And look at here. What is the ID? 69.
Seven zero
77596.
Is it same exactly whatever you got in the output also?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Now I captured this ID for future request purpose. I captured it. Perfect. Now I'll create next request. I'll create a next request. I'll say get method, get the particular user ID. Okay. Look at here. I've taken this URL. Same thing here. You go here to get a user. No, is a user, and particular user means you need to enter that ID. Now, where I have stored ID here with a variable name, environment ID, and I want to access here slash double curly brace. Are you getting environment ID here?
Yes.
Yes, I'm accessing. This belongs to what number? 69-07596. And I will try to fetch this, save and send. Okay, resource not found. Why? Do you have access here now?
No.
You need to add, you should get access. Bearer token, save it. Now send. Are you getting a complete information which is created in the server?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, so now you tell me, this API request output is depending on another API request. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So there is a dependency, API chaining. I have used post request ID in the get request to fetch that particular data. So there is a connection. Agreeing with me or not?
Yes, sir. It's connected.
Right. So we created, perfect. We have done this job. Okay. So now I want to write a script. I want to write a script to check whether whatever the ID I have received, is it correct or wrong? I want to verify once again. I want to verify whether it is correct or wrong. Okay, let me check that. So go to the body here. So go to the script and you can write a script. Verify. You can go and you already have it, right? So this one you can check post JSON dot, check the value, or you can go and check the response is equal to this one. You can take this same thing. Okay, body, what do you want to check? You can type whatever you want, right? Let us say verify the JSON response. Verify the JSON response. Okay, what do you want to check? Postman tool dot, whether this created one variable. No, I want to use another script. Wait just a second. I'll take another script. Not this one, is equal to
JSON value check.
validation check. I'm just checking. Yeah, JSON value check. Let me use this. Yeah, perfect. We'll use this. You can type here whatever output you want. Okay, let us say JSON response check. Okay, what do you want to? So entire output is getting stored in this variable. Okay. Now I will say postman dot expect JSON data dot. Look at here. This one is ID, right? You can access directly. You can access this ID. This entire output you can access. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Data dot ID is equal to. I want to check from. I want to fetch this now. I want to fetch this environment ID. Is equal to postman dot environment, because it is present in the environment. No, postman dot environment dot get. What is the key you have given?
Environment ID, ENV
Perfect.
ID.
In the double quote type env ID. Yes, it is coming. You are doing the comparison whether this output is equal to this environment ID. You are doing the comparison. If it is same, you should get result true. Save and send. Test pass or fail.
Pass.
Pass.
So you're doing a comparison. Is it correct now? The whatever output, whatever you fetched, that data, and whatever the ID you created in the post, both are matching same or different? Matching up?
Same.
Yes, sir.
That's perfect. So this is only API chaining. So one API is depending on another API. So we call it as API chaining. Similarly, okay, now instead of writing this name every time, if you try to create this, it will throw you an error already created. So I can write some random script to generate a new email ID, new name every time. That is also possible. If you want to check, I have written one sample code here, or else let me write here script. I'll go to prescript. In this post method, prescript. What I'll say, every time I want to generate random name and random email ID, then only I can create, because otherwise I have to type name and email ID every time. So now I'll write one script to generate a random script. This is out of syllabus. You don't have to remember, or you don't have to by heart anything. I'm just teaching you this concept. Okay, let me generate a random string. Okay, let us say there is one method called math, math, math dot random. Yes, there is a here inside. Okay, there is a module math dot random dot toString. Yes, there is a method toString dot. In the toString, you can enter around 36 characters. It can fetch dot substring. Substring means at gmail.com, like that. Substring you can choose, and I'll say substring around like you can enter 4, 5, 6. I'll say 8 substring, and I'll store it in one variable. Let us say variable is equal to variable comma random string of. So random string is equal to, I stored it in one variable. I have stored it in particular variable. Okay, fine. To generate a string. Okay. Every time what do you want to generate? I want to generate the name here. I want to generate a name and email. So I'll write, this is prescript. Before clicking on send button, I want to perform this activity. I want to generate a sample name. So let us say test name plus one random string generate. So test name plus random string. So it will generate one name. So I'll store it in one variable. Variable is equal to test name is equal to S. I stored it in one variable test name. So it will generate a random name every time. Similarly, random email. So variable test email is equal to. So this test name should be in the double quote. Here, this test name should be in the double quote. Same here, test email plus random string plus, I'll say at gmail.com. At the last, it should attach. Okay, it is generating. Perfect. And I want to take this into this request body every time. So what I'll do, I'll just take it as test name, and here I'll just take it as a double colon, double curly brace, test email. Same name here. Whatever you given, test name, test email, same thing I'm taking here. Test email. Okay, fine. It is taking it from there. Now look at here. If I run, I'll not get this error. Save and send. What is this error? Invalid, unprocessability. Okay, let me go and check. Okay, I have it here. Name is there. Okay. Then email is there. Gender is there. Test, TEST, test email, test name. Let me check the script. Is it correct? Okay, we have generated the random name, and then
T should be capital, sir.
Okay. T should be
T and N
Capital.
capital letters.
N
where?
test name and test email.
No, no.
No,
The
it's
variable
not.
name you are given is
It's
proper
just a
only.
variable name. Send. Okay, 4 not to invalid. Okay, field email is invalid. Okay, somewhere we have made a mistake. Random string we have generated, and at gmail.com we have generated. Where is the problem? Random string is perfect. It is fine. Variable test email. Okay, let me store this as a global variable. Let me say pm dot. Sorry, environment variable. Let me save it as environment variable. Environment variable. What is the environment variable? Let us say env underscore name is equal to this test name. So it has test name. Directly I'll take it here. Test name. Similarly, I want to set environment variable underscore email is equal to this one, test email. That variable name I'm taking, test email. Perfect. Now at this moment, you have only ID. Now I'm adding name as well as email. Okay, let me run this. Okay, let me see here. Yes, it is able to add name and email ID. Okay, see, look at here, test name random. There is a mistake in the code. Okay, variable is equal to random string we have taken. Okay, then random off, I have missed it here. While writing a code, I have to use random off. Save and send. Okay, let me see here now. Okay, yeah, it is generating some random name and a random email. Okay, then if I come to the body, test name I'm using, and then okay, instead of using test name, you use this details. Environment name, environment email, because you're not able to access this. You're able to access this data. You can access. Let me use environment name and environment email. Okay, save, send. Oh yes, it is working. It is generated one data. Look at here. It took this name and it is created the data. Once again you run. Every time it generates, every time new name, new email ID, and new data. See here. Earlier we are getting an error, no? See here, every time. The name is changing, email ID is also changing. Yes or no? See that?
Yes.
Yes.
This is how you can write the automation script. This is optional. Okay, don't make yourself complicated. I just taught you how to write a script. Okay, so I'll stop it today. I hope I thought of completing this class today. I could not complete. So tomorrow I will finish it. Once again, I'll revise this API chaining concept tomorrow, and then we'll discuss this API authorization and how to write API test cases. Yes. Puneet.
Yeah, Baswana, regarding the API chaining concept,
Yes.
so all the methods are interdependent to each other any which ways. So all that is considered as chaining
All the methods?
are interdependent any which ways. Once we post only we can get it, and once we have it only we can modify, we can patch everything,
Yes,
right?
yes, that I will teach you. That's what I have to try post method, patch method, delete method using this API chaining. So tomorrow I'll take that session.
Okay, so those are all named as API chaining, is it?
Yes, yes. Whatever the dependency is there, you can
Mhm.
say API, because one API response is depending on another API request.
Mhm.
So this API post method response is whatever you are getting. It is depending on this method request. If you want to fetch, you need that ID, no?
Yes.
Like that. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm stopping now. I have to get into another class.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you all. See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.